Good morning, friends. Yesterday, the Honorable Supreme Court of India, having not been satisfied with the investigation of Rajasthan police, ordered for a de novo investigation into the mysterious death of a third-year law student from National Law University, Jodhpur. Of course, this incident occurred in 2017. First of all, you must know what is a de novo investigation. De novo means once again, simply. Normally, de novo trial, you might have heard. Suppose if the High Court is not satisfied with the way in which the trial was conducted by the lower court, then the higher court can ask another court to conduct de novo inquiry, de novo trial. Likewise, the Supreme Court ordered for de novo investigation, DENOVO. De novo means afresh, once again, simply to say. So that is to say that they are not satisfied with the investigation by railway and of course by the state Rajasthan State Police. Now, coming to the incident proper, let us know what happened. Right? So this all was decided while disposing WP writ petition number 141 by 2020 in the case of Neetu Kumar Nagaij. Neetu Kumar Nagaij, he is the deceased person. Neetu Kumar Nagaij versus State of Rajasthan and others 2020. The Supreme Court bench consisting of Rohinton Fali Nariman and Naveen Sinha and Madam Indira Banerjee. So they ordered de novo investigation on the death of the law student in 2017 in Jodhpur. You may be knowing there is a National Law University NLU in Jodhpur, and this boy, he was the only son to the parents. His mother filed this petition. Right. So on the incident proper, on 13th August 2017 at about 7:40 p.m. this boy by name Nagaij, who was studying the 3 years LLB course in that university, so he left the hostel and he did not return. Right, on the morning of 14/8/17, so his dead body was seen on the railway track behind the college campus. So a case of 174 CRPC was registered by the railway police, and they conducted the inquiry. At first they thought it is an accidental death due to going to the railway track by the train, like that they were of the opinion. But the parents, they suspected something, because the parents immediately came and inquired with the hostel. The hostel warden, he said that this boy came back from 7:40, towards 7:40 he went out. He came back in the night and he came back to the hostel on 13/8/17, and subsequently he has left the hostel, maybe for committing suicide, whatever it is. But they insisted on the CCTV footage for the particular incident. And in fact, till now, the tower location of the mobile he used, it was not at all also traced. Now coming to the railway part, the dead body was found there. Right, the Supreme Court noticed that there was a very serious, there were 9 serious injuries on his dead body, and all of them are ante-mortem. Even ante-mortem means before death they occurred. And no blood was found at the scene of offense. But the dress or the clothes he wore, there was blood on the clothes he wore, and only one slipper was found at the scene of offense, and the other slipper was not traced so far. Right? So this is the particular scene of offense. Then the Supreme Court says that definitely the investigation was not to the satisfaction, and there is some suspicion that he might have been assaulted elsewhere and brought the body at the railway track to make it a case of accidental death. Right? Anyway, now the railway police of Rajasthan, Jodhpur, they have taken up investigation, and they have referred the case as accidental death by collision with a train. And also they could not come to a conclusion, I believe. And also they said that it may be suicidal due to depression. See, they could not come to a definite conclusion. They say that it may be accidental or it may be suicidal. Finish. Now, the matter has come to the Supreme Court. The Defense Counsel, what he says is, 5 trains passed after his death and nobody noticed the incident and nobody reported the incident. Friends, when once an accident takes place, when a person is hit, when a buffalo is hit, definitely it causes sound and the driver will definitely stop the vehicle, railway driver stop the vehicle, he will give a report to the nearest railway station or at least inform the next railway station and go away. It is very serious to note that 5 trains have passed during the night and nobody has reported the matter. Right? So the matter has been pending for so many days, they could not come to a clear conclusion. Ultimately, on July 8th this year, the Supreme Court directed the police to complete the investigation within 2 months, yes. And now the police came up with the closure report saying that it is a case of homicide with no clues. That means they have referred the case as undetectable, saying that it, of course now they might have altered the case to section 302 IPC. Friends, remember, at the outset, the case was registered under section 174 CRPC, that is conducting investigation in a case of other than natural circumstances. Now, after the court interfered, they have altered this section of law into 302 IPC, that is homicide or murder. Right, murder, and now they try to trace out the accused persons. Since nobody was traced out as the accused, they have referred the case or they have closed the case as undetectable. The closure report says that it is a case of homicide with no clues. Right, so the Supreme Court is of opinion that the closure report is nothing but a hasty action. And actually the police left so much of things to be investigated. Therefore, the closure reports lacks LAC case, lacks bona fides. That means it is having bona fide. Bona fide means in good faith, yes. Now, in the interest of justice, the Supreme Court ordered de novo investigation. Right? Why? Because in the interest of justice, and also once again the investigation is to be done by to maintain the rule of law and also to give or to invoke confidence in the public or in the society. Right? So the rule of law should be followed irrespective of whoever may be the culprits. They should be brought to book. Right? So here certain guidelines are also given by the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court stated that the new team, it should be supervised by a senior police officer and the team should have efficient personnel and who are well conversant with the use of modern technology also, that is tower location, then the so-called lie detector test, all these in the technology, forensic they have to use more. And definitely, the Defense Counsel, he says that the tower location of the mobile of the deceased was not traced so far. This is the pity. Right? And in this connection, the High Court has come down heavily on the Supreme Court has come down heavily on the Rajasthan High Court also. Because when the matter was placed before the High Court turned it away, saying that the petitioner, that is the mother of the deceased boy, the petitioner did not express suspicion against anybody. This is what police will go and ask. If any murder case is there, do you suspect anybody? She did not expect it. And secondly, she did not allege any biased investigation by the IO at that time. So thus, this cannot be a case of suspicion. Therefore, since the investigation was completed, we don't want to interfere and treated this as an accidental death. But Supreme Court says that the High Court has come without coming to a firm conclusion. And the police, since even though the police avoided correct investigation, the High Court did not chastise them. Anyway, now the matter has come to the Supreme Court level. Please remember, the important point is, even though it is a case of accidental death by collision with a train, the police are not able to investigate the case properly. Means the police are not able to create confidence in the mind of the Supreme Court that perfect investigation was done. it is lacking. Like bona fides. That means then first they said it is accidental, and immediately they said it may be suicidal. Now they have come to the conclusion it is homicidal without any clues. So what does it say? So please remember. So as police officers, for the police officers, please remember your investigation should be thorough and pakka. You have to touch all the points. No doubt you may not be able to get any clues. Very recently we have seen. Please don't make cases of 302 into 174 CRPC. The very best example is SI Vettapalam suspension. So many cases are there. I don't want to specifically say anything. But anyway, you must be careful while investigating the case. Right? Thank you.